Tonight is the night of the Bastard Bowl, the fight between Ramsay Bolton, the incredibly evil character on Game of Thrones, versus Jon Snow, probably the most noble and likable character left in the show. Now, this is going to be a two-part commentary. This is me recording the first part before I watch the episode. Second part will be after. It'll all just be in this over this one gameplay, though, this 5-minute video. So let's talk about the Battle of the Bastards and this season overall. I think a lot of people have started to become a little bit disappointed with the writing of Game of Thrones recently, especially if you look at the Arya chase scene, which the director referred to as the best chase scene in cinematic history. I thought it was terrible and kind of ridiculous, but there's also been a few other things that have raised some eyebrows from fans, and I think the general consensus is that the writing has gone downhill a bit. If you want to even go back to last season, the Sons of the Harpy episode, it was just absurd. I remember watching it, and at the end, whenever Barristan and Grey Worm fight, and remember, Barristan is the best sword in Westeros. He's supposed to be this incredible fighter, and he has full armor, and he's with his allies, and they just get cut down and absolutely obliterated by this militia joke group with light armor and only like knives. And it's just ridiculous and didn't make any sense. Well, the same director, Mark McLeod, that directed the Sons of the Harpy episode, directed the episode with Arya and her chase scene. So, as far as the Battle of the Bastards go, if Ramsay wins, the show is just so fucked. It's Game of Thrones, so you can't say that he's not going to win for sure. But if he does win, the North is completely screwed, and we're going to have to deal with more rape scenes, boys. So I don't really want to have that happen. I don't think anyone wants Ramsay Bolton to win, actually. But if Jon Snow wins, the show can progress forward. But I'm just so interested in the fact that Game of Thrones is not afraid to get rid of major characters. So there is a chance that Ramsay Bolton could actually lose. Now, I really hope that the show just doesn't have Littlefinger come save the day, because that's so predictable. But this is the end of the first part, and the next part of the commentary will be my reaction after watching the episode. Okay, this is part 2. I just finished watching the episode. It was incredible, and quite frankly, I can't believe that many things went right, because honestly, I was expecting the Daenerys plotline to kind of go the way it did, but to only have Rickon die, I honestly thought Ramsay would have just flayed Rickon beforehand, and there was no way in my eyes that Rickon was ever going to return to Jon in any capacity, and Sansa kind of warned of that. But I think the way that Ramsay did it was just spectacular in Ramsay Bolton fashion, just absolutely insane. The display that he chose to use. And not only that, but he managed to lose the battle because Sansa called in her ace in the hole, Littlefinger, who wants some pussy. We saw that in the episode preview. But I mean, the Knights of the Vale came in and absolutely obliterated the Boltons, who clearly had never anticipated that when they did that flanking maneuver, they could get flanked themselves, and they got absolutely decimated. The fight kind of proceeded, and Ramsay, of course, retreats. He sees Jon, who cuts down like probably 20 people. He was incredible. And then Ramsay has the chance to 1v1 him, retreats. He tries to turtle in the castle of Winterfell, and what do you know? The giant thing, I forget the name, the White or the Weight, that's the wrong thing I know, but it breaks through the door, and the good guys get in, the coalition of good guys, the wildlings, all of them, and they get in, and Jon Snow and Ramsay have a 1v1 where Ramsay, of course, uses a bow and arrow. He tries to snipe Jon, basically, when it's pretty clear that they wanted to have an actual sword duel, because it's Ramsay Bolton, chicken shit. So Jon Snow blocks 4 arrows, beats the shit out of him, and Sansa gets to taunt him, and he gets eaten by the dogs. I love this. This is such a great end for Ramsay Bolton. He deserves everything that he got, and I'm so glad that it was done in such a brutal way. And honestly, I'm glad that Davos didn't die, and I'm glad that Thormund didn't die either, because I thought they would both be toast, honestly. So tell me what you thought of the episode. That was kind of a summary with my thoughts thrown in at the end. Tell me what you thought in the comment section of this video. Peace out.